everybody. Dave Nasty here at Epic Guitar Instruction. How you doing? Let's learn a really cool song by Queen today. I'm excited. This is a song called One Vision. I particularly am going to lean towards some of the live versions that you might see because they kind of had some extended versions and some radio versions about the time that this came out. But this is a great tune. It's not super hard to play, and it just makes guitar sound cool. And we love those kind of songs. So come along with me. Let's get rolling. So the start of the song is going to work off of power chords that are functioning off of the 5th position. You may see me demonstrate power chords with my pinky from time to time. Of course, you can be totally used to playing them in this fashion, but we're going to be stretching it by extending our first finger down to the 4th fret. Now, what happens when we do that, if you want to get all technical, by definition, your root note is actually becoming your pinky when you stretch your first finger. It's almost like you're fretting a chord in this fashion. We're not doing that though. So I play with my pinky because it mutes things out. If you're doing it this way, all good. Just make sure you keep some good muting as we strum through the riff. Here's how it goes. So if you notice, I hit 2 of those after I hit my initial D chord, and then I bring my D back to its original position. Now I'm going to do the same thing a whole step lower, and this is going to represent my C chord and my G chord. Of course, the G chord is going to be when I'm stretched. That's going to be my pinky, and the C chord is going to be when I'm fretting it this way. This is the 5th string and the 4th string if you're just kind of making sure we're in the right place. And that's going to work just like this. So I'm going to play it slow so you can follow along. There may be some things that pop up on the screen that are helpful, but I don't think you're going to need them. It's really easy. It goes like this. Shifting down. Now if you notice, I hit 2 there and 2 there, bringing me back to the stretch position, and that's going to resolve our riff. And we're right back in again. So it's pretty cool. It's just fun to play. But the dynamic of strumming a little wide on the guitar is really nice to do for some people at all levels, just to have that sense of control. I'm playing through a pretty easy practice amp. I've got a little bit of chorus on my tone, so that way it makes this closer to the sound of Brian May. And I'm using single coils, so we don't need a lot of things to achieve this. Cool. So the thing that I think of is that I hit the C chord before I go into the stretch. That's kind of the idea to help me get through that. I think it makes it a little bit easier. Now we're going to have a bending melody that's going to work out of our pentatonic scale in the very beginning, and we have some extravagant bends that go down within our pentatonic shape. We're going to call this the first form of our pentatonic scale. As I get into the lead playing of this, I must say, if you click on that link, or if you see down in that description box, there is a link below. If you click on that link, what is fantastic about it is you're going to get a free video not available on the YouTube, a coinciding ebook, and it's going to help you with soloing. It's going to give you all the diagrams, scales, and things that you need. If you hear me use any terms, refer to any scales specifically, you can use that as assistance to you, and it's going to be really great, and it just goes right along with the video. So it's some free material, and all you got to do is just click on that link. So getting back to it, the melodies and the themes that we're going to vary within that scale are large amounts of bending that's going to initially happen on the 13th fret, 2nd string. Now, as we rake into our bends, we can get some of those pinches, which are pretty significant. I'm going to turn my body this way so we can see that. Now I'm coming from away from the guitar, and I glide into it, and Brian May uses a coin when he plays. So we're trying to recreate, there we go, some of those pinches that can happen. Now the framework of the licks that you will hear improvised throughout, again in the terminology of the scales, it's going to be moving from this, which is this D to this D. I say that because it's going to come up a lot within the melodies that happen in this solo. I'll play that better. There we go. These notes here are the same as these, and the same as these. They're used in the solo, so that's going to be guidance as we go through that. So, anything within that wheelhouse is going to get us close to the feel of the song and get us in the ballpark. We're shooting for a lot of that this time. Not note for note per se on the solo, feel and groove. That's all we're kind of digging on. So the song is going to go like this. Let's learn a little bit more of it and we'll get into that. So ring out an A chord. As we ring out an A, we're going to bring in this form of a D chord. Now as we ring the A with a little bit of chorus, we get a bit more of a kind of resonating sound. We want to make the guitar really vibrate as we do this. When I play the A, I'm stretching my pinky to the 5th fret, covering these two on the high side. When I go to this is a form of a D chord. This is the 4th string, 4th fret, 2nd fret, 3rd string, 2nd string, 3rd fret. Thinking of your caged voicing, like this would be your C voicing of the D, if that makes sense to the people out there in the caged world. But we're going from that, bring in long notes, a little bit of vibrato if you have it. You can on the guitar, do all the things people don't know if it's safe to play on the guitar. Then we're going to jump up to a C chord, and I'm going to use my C this way, and it has a bit of a push on that beat. Building it, suspending it. That's a lead in. So that's going to be working basically from an A, as if you're hitting 2 open A's. Easy, right? Just doing deuces, 2 notes all the way from the 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 4th fret. Start with an open string. Back into this. It's half as long the second time around. Let it ring. Now Brian May and his bends, right? You want to make sure, as I said, you get a little bit of a pinch on them, but the vibrato kind of comes after you slowly get to the note. Now, in this solo, I've seen in a video, there's a version where he taps, and he goes, believe it or not, I saw that, and that's going like this. That's working in some tapped form there where we're tapping on the 14th fret, going to the 12th fret, and I'm doing the blues scale. I saw a version where he traced it down and went, kind of seems to start with that, and then he went, and that was the other lick that he played. Again, I'll play that pattern slow. And you just carry it down the scale, just for the sake of moving through the video at a comfortable pace. I've seen footage where he gets up into the Albert King region and does large bends. I saw one where he went up to here and went, and he just got really notey and crazy right there. So you're working within, following along with that diagram, the functions of your D pentatonic scale. And that'll keep you safe, and that'll keep you totally comfortable as we go through this. There's a break coming up in the song. Let's talk about that, and then we'll be able to finish this guy, and we'll have a nice video for you. It's not too long. The break that comes up starts from your D chord, and we're going to recreate the piano part. It goes like this. So we're going to use an old traditional D chord. We're going to use the upper part of a G chord with our first finger flat and our middle finger on the 3rd string. I'm going to fret the 5th on the 3rd, the 2nd on the 3rd fret here. I should say that better. 3rd string, 5th fret, 2nd string, 3rd fret, high E string on the 5th fret. And we're going to pluck these like this. So what I'm doing is I'm clawing with these ugly nails, and I have my first finger going like so, and I'm grabbing the high E string with my 3rd finger and the B string with my middle finger, and I play it like this. D, G, I count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're doing like 8 notes. So we're gonna go up to the. That's how we'll finish this. So we'll take the first initial chord, I'm sorry, it's here, so that's going to be your A chord, same as a D shape, and then we're going to fret the 3rd string, the 2nd string, and the 12th fret on the high E string. That sounds a little dissonant, and that's going to lead you back into that, and the solo. And I think you'll be safe. I think it's a good way to go through it. It's fun. We have some free guidance with the link below with any scale diagrams and things that you need. But it's cool to have a song that just rocks, makes guitar sound really nice. So appreciate you checking it out. Go ahead and please leave us a comment, click the subscribe button, and like the video. Those are the 3 things that are most important to us. Give us some input over here at Epic Guitar Instruction. We really appreciate it. And I'm going to play this and just have some fun. If you have any questions, leave a comment. We lurk. We'll get right back to you.